So something that I would have never thought MrBeast would be on the wrong end of would be throwing an event. He makes enough money to where he can plan, set up, and throw an event in the time it would take others months or even years to put together. And with the MrBeast name behind it, you can almost guarantee people that it will not end up like a TanaCon or the more recent Willie's Chocolate Experience. I'm sure you guys remember that little fiasco where AI was used to create everything except for the people they hired. Looking back at it now though, the people who went to this thing have no one to blame but themselves, because if you're going to be an adult and see Cactine, Karchi Tons, Exar Surgery lollipops, and a Pasadise of sweet teats, and are still willing to give them your money, then I actually see you guys getting mad at the event planner as a bit of an overreaction, because it's not like they didn't show you how little effort they were putting into this from the start. And the same goes for TanaCon. Why anyone would think she would be able to throw an event the way she described is still baffling our brightest scholars. But this time, the person who everyone is mad at is the one and only Jimmy Dean Sausage Donaldson himself. So apparently from April 13th to April 15th, 2 days ago, he set up the MrBeast experience at Resort Worlds. And I had no idea about any of this. I don't think I remember seeing anything online ever about MrBeast even planning to do something like this. But regardless, the diehard Jimmy Sausage fans were like, there is no price too high when it comes to seeing the meat man himself. And so what these people paid for was the ultimate MrBeast experience that comes with a 3-night stay at Resort Worlds, an exclusive MrBeast mystery bag which will be stocked with select MrBeast branded merchandise, and for one lucky guest, a $10,000 gift voucher redeemable for cash at Resort Worlds. But that's not all. Throughout the week, the property will host a variety of on-site activations designed to offer an immersive and unforgettable experience for our guests. And all this was priced at $1,000. And considering MrBeast's reputation, if he's charging $1,000 for something, more likely than not are you going to get your money's worth out of whatever it is he had you pay for. Unfortunately, the exact opposite happened. It says furious MrBeast fans who forked out $1,000 for an experience billed as unforgettable were left demanding a refund. Guests said they camped out of their hotel rooms for days, eagerly awaiting a shipment that they were informed would be delivered to their door. When the elusive package finally arrived, guests were underwhelmed. I was told to wait in my room for 2 days for a package to come, so I legit spent 2 days in my room for a package to come. And it was a box of chocolates. It had kid shorts, an extra small shirt, a hat, and a medium shirt. She says if you go to MrBeast store to their merchandise right now, all this stuff is on clearance for $9. We were told we'd get exclusive merch. Obviously, that's not the case. So obviously someone over there at Jimmy Dean headquarters saw that they had some leftover merch and was like, I have the perfect idea of how to get rid of these. And there are videos on TikTok of people going through their little swag bag, and it is hilarious how little effort was put into these things.
Everything came in this bag, this MrBeast burlap sack. We got a hat, a small shirt, like really extra small. This actually fits us, which is the MrBeast t-shirt. This is an XL, so Chris and I can wear that. We got some 3X shorts. Yeah, that's right. Everything is just mismatched. So this was our haul, plus I have a model.
Don't forget this shirt we got, y'all.
So it seems like they did that because I'm assuming they thought the majority of people who were going to be there would be like a husband, wife, and their kid, or like a couple, because that would explain the random sizes. But like, how is that not something that they asked when buying a ticket? Like, what size shirt do you prefer? Like, hey, do you have any kids? And like they said, you can go to his website and these are literal clearance items that they're trying to get rid of. Not gonna lie, if they had given me that Asian one or like a Beast hoodie, like at least a hoodie, and maybe I would have been okay with the gifts. But when the custom bag is the most valuable thing I'm getting with this $1,000, and you can suck my sausage, Jimmy. And oh yeah, I guess he gave each person a box of his chocolates also, but still not nearly enough to make anyone think this is worth spending $1,000 on. But that's just the goodie bag. That's like judging a movie by the trailer. Wait till the actual event starts and then bitch to me, alright?
Update from Resorts World. What do you do when the MrBeast experience isn't experiencing anything? You come to the pool, right? Hey, we're making lemonade out of this. Nothing to really complain about. You're in Vegas, pool season, get in the pool, have fun. All right, y'all, Resorts World MrBeast experience update. It is still day 2. Behind me is the complex, literally billed as a building, a complex for activations. And seeing as there's supposed to be activations for this, Chris and I are thinking that that's where it would be. Now, we've been told by staff that it's all throughout Resorts World. I'm here at Resorts World for the MrBeast experience. Now, we were told that this was over 3 days. We had to pay in advance, and y'all, it is day 2, and there's still nothing going on. They've given us like one item The mystery box is supposed to be today, but I'm standing where supposedly there was supposed to be an activation right in front of Doghouse, the district. There's nothing going on there either. Good morning, it is day 3 here at Resorts World for the MrBeast experience, or lack thereof. All right, y'all, MrBeast update. Obviously, I've been updating y'all about the MrBeast experience at Resorts World. Chris and I are not waiting around. There's nothing happening tonight. We decided to go to Pho Kim Long restaurant here in Chinatown, and I'm about to eat these salt and pepper wings. Okay, so update on day 3 here at Resorts World for the MrBeast experience. We actually just met Alex, the CEO of Resorts World. He's actually talking to a lot of us down here. They've set up this entire space here. If you look over there, they've got Randy's Donuts, tables. There's like a little makeshift reception. And the interesting thing is they're engaging with us because they want to try to make it right. But there's a lot of misinformation, a lack of communication. But right now the CEO is talking to us to try to make it right. All right, final update. We are on our way home. Look, the past 3 days have been very interesting here in Las Vegas. Yeah, we didn't get a MrBeast experience, but I have to say the Hilton has made it right. So final update for y'all. They have given us a full refund.
So other than him eating wings at a place named Pho Kim Long,
we decided to go to Pho Kim Long.
You can clearly see there is absolutely nothing going on. I was more interested in the wings this guy was talking about than the actual event that he's at, by the way. These videos are supposed to be of him enjoying his $1,000 experience, but all he's done is told us how he's making the best out of literally nothing. MrBeast charged these people to stay at a hotel for 10 times the price. Now, in a lot of these videos, I noticed that everyone is basically saying the same thing, and that the actual employees don't even know what's happening, and that there was basically nothing going on that would let you know that this is a MrBeast experience, which would have been a red flag for me. That and the lack of MrBeast decor. I think the only time I saw a MrBeast logo anywhere on the hotel was in this one guy's videos, and it was on the door. Not even that, but the lack of MrBeast himself, which we'll get into. But like, take any of this guy's videos, take anyone's videos, and crop out the parts where it says MrBeast update or whatever, and this looks like some guy showing you around Las Vegas. And like I said, there are plenty of videos of people explaining this. We asked what's going on, they don't know, it's been 2 days, nothing's happening. It actually got so bad that on day 3, the CEO of the hotel itself had to come out and endure this tongue lashing by this sweet old lady. What is she doing at a MrBeast experience at this ripe old age? Hopefully they were with the kid, I'm not there to judge though. But this is what she had to say.
They wanted to see Jimmy. They wanted to see the boys that hang out with her. They thought people were going to be here. They thought there was an experience. Do you not understand that?
It was advertised that there was going to be, not just a thought, it was advertised.
To support my daughter on my busiest day, my busiest money-making day on Sunday, to come here. I have bought $63 cocktails. I have dropped so much money. In fact, I have a $200 massage in 15 minutes. That I thought this was all just going to be such a lovely time. And you want to sit here and give us this left talk. I want a definitive answer. I want something to be done. I'm sorry that you guys use this. No, don't come out. I'm sorry that you guys use this for clickbait because your shit was going down. I know that you fired 50 people and Alex Dixon was brought on January 26th of 2025. She bought this experience. I don't know when you guys bought this experience, but my baby who's 21 with her hard-working own money bought this experience on February 9th. That's when I got the email. So that's less than 30 days that Alex Dixon, the CEO, was brought on to reinvent this sinking hole. Okay? So now I'm starting to think this is all fake. I've tagged MrBeast, I've emailed MrBeast, I have it smeared all over everything. Following I could possibly do it. And you give me one little tiny signature saying he approved. This is bullshit. Every experience he's ever had since he came out and all these people love him, he's been there.
Now that's something I didn't even think about at first, but if I'm paying $1,000 for the MrBeast experience, I'd expect to experience some of the sausage making myself. You can't invite me to the Jimmy Dean factory and Jimmy himself isn't even there. But also, why did it take 3 days for these people to actually do something? Like, I would have made a scene the first day had he not greet me at the door. And what about the $10,000? Honestly, if this is how it went and I won the $10,000, I would have left and said nothing after seeing everyone complain. That, or I would have been instigating and been like, yo, what about the $10,000, huh? Like, for for Jimmy Dean to not even be there has to be worse than having the event go to shit, because at least if he was there, he would still be able to compensate these people right away instead of having to be notified about how shit his event was through Twitter. Like, when you actually compare this event to the other ones I mentioned before, this one has to be the worst, and that's solely going based off them having to wait 2 out of the 3 days they were there just to get some clothes that don't fit. If this was all a one-day thing, then maybe, yeah, it wouldn't be as bad, but $1,000 for 3 days of nothing is ridiculous. I guess $1,000 for 1 day of nothing is ridiculous, but it wouldn't be stretched out and just have you that anticipated feeling, that waiting feeling that something good is actually going to happen when it just eventually never does. And don't worry guys, MrBeast responded already and said that he'll be willing to give everyone affected a tour of his actual studio. In hindsight, maybe that should have been what was offered instead of this wild and wacky experience at a hotel in Vegas, but hey, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. But yeah guys, I know all the MrBeast haters are going to see this and try and make it seem like MrBeast personally told the hotel staff to act like nothing was going on, and it is fucked up that it happened, but there's no way that MrBeast knew about this and was like, nah, I'm going to make a video instead. Whoever set this up for him is definitely getting fired. So in a year or so, don't be surprised when we see another video like dog packs pop up about somebody being like, I work for the MrBeast experience. Just cut them off right away and be like, yeah, you sucked ass at your job and there's no need to explain it any further. Until maybe tomorrow. Peace.